Coconut. Hello, world. Welcome 69, baby. Episode 69 of the Venture Maidens. Thank you all so much for being here, for joining us for this truly blessed milestone. I feel like this is such an important episode in every young podcast life. And we're here, we're celebrating. Hi, okay, well, hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Venture Maidens podcast. My name is Celeste Conowich, and I will be your dungeon master.
I'm Brittany Quintero, and I'll be playing your Moon Elf Warlock, Arnadel Ithil.
I'm Katie, and I will be playing your Tiefling Sorceress, Farah Valen.
I'm Nassim. I'm playing your Thick the Human Monk, Sayanor.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Nassim, I really want you to play a character with a southern accent one day.
Okay,
Yes.
we can make that happen.
Please do it.
And I am Sage, and I play Kara Brynhilde, the beautiful barbarian.
Yes, oh my gosh. That's everybody, right? I can never remember. I keep cutting people off lately, and I'm like, shit. Oh my gosh, everyone. Like I said, this is the most important episode of Venture Maidens you'll ever watch. So welcome. Congratulations. God, this is so weird. I'm doing Sober October, and I'm like, how do I Venture Maidens right now?
Why is that a thing? October is the month that you should be the drunkest.
The drunkest of all. I'm saving it all for Halloween, and it'll be a very spooky
Oh, there
night.
you go. There you go. Respect.
Oh, God.
Yep. Anyway.
Respect
That
drunk text.
everything has to be nil.
Yeah, no, nothing.
All
Sober
forms of
October.
sobriety.
Sober as heckies. Just that good old clean Mormon fun. Except
I'll be-
69, that's on the table. But anyway, wow, before we dive into this super fun episode I have planned, and for those of you who might be not all the way caught up, don't worry, we're not going to give too many spoilers in this episode. We'll be very light on the beginning for those, so because we know everybody wants to be enjoying this episode. So, but let's talk about, okay, I guess close your ears if we're doing this recap now. Close your ears, go away for like 2
Look
minutes.
away, avert your
We'll
eyes.
give you a thumbs up when you're safe.
Yeah, okay. All right, so let's do a quick recap. What the heck happened last time on Venture Maidens?
I came back from the dead.
Yay!
Brains. Thankfully, I'm not a zombie, though.
No.
That would be literally Kara's worst nightmare.
Being a zombie?
Yeah.
I see it.
She
Same.
has nightmares about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yikes.
Yeah, we were all deeply sad. Kara was dead for a little bit.
Mhm.
We massaged her dead little body. And,
Yeah, phrasing. Good. Thank you.
Mhm.
Uh,
And then Azold rushed on back and performed a real long life-bringing spell to
Yes.
revive Kara. And we were informed that also Rana came back and
Mhm.
imprisoned himself, locked himself in the dungeon. So we went and paid him a visit afterwards, and he was feeling mad guilty for Kara's death and pretty much everything he's done recently since pretty much killing Arnadel. And we were like, dude, we've all been through some shit. Do
Yeah,
what you
get
gotta
over
do.
it.
killed
We're over
herself.
it.
Don't pin that on him.
If we're over it,
True.
you need to get over it.
Seriously. Yep. Uh-huh. And then what happened?
We got a pony keg.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
We
Classic
have a
Venture Maidens.
mad rager.
This is
Uh,
Farrah's first time with like the pony keg.
It
That
was.
was the first.
She was like, let's get Steins. And you were like, oh, honey.
Oh no, that's not how we played it. Oh honey.
Yeah. And then we kind of just discussed what we thought we should do from there. Arnadel was like, I'm going to try to talk to the Raven Queen. And Saye and Farah were like, well, we're going to try to talk to the sisters. Neither one of us really had any luck. Though there was some sparkle farts. And then finally, just as Farah was like, all right, I give up. Nothing's happening. Not even getting a warm, fuzzy feeling. She had a knock on her door, and there was a tiefling boy named Chance with a really cute Southern accent.
Oh.
And he was like, I just felt like I should come here. And she's like, wow, a sign. And she's like, so did you speak to this sister? She's like, no, I'm just here. I just thought I should come. How's it going? And then Farah was just kind of like, yeah, everything's fine. You just got to believe. And then not sure if she believes it herself. And he's like, well, if you ever, have some extra time, you can come down and help the church. And she was like, okay. She didn't say it like that. But now I'm stuck in the accent. And that was where we ended.
Yay! Okay, everybody, you can listen again. So that is where we're picking up. So when last we left off, all of you maidens have been at the keep for quite some time, waiting for Isolde to come back, waiting to resolve the situation with Kara. Currently, a ton of the Sisters of Sorrow just aren't here. They're dealing with problems back in Chasiana. They're dealing with problems all over the board in light of this assassination and everything happening and Rem. It's just been a really wild time. So things have been pretty quiet here at the keep as you all have been left to your own devices. Isolde has been basically sleeping off the last week. You've barely seen her.
Understandably.
Yeah.
We forced her to bed and she's like, no, some coffee. And we're like, get the fuck to bed.
Go to sleep. So she did. She slept for a solid, one of those good, 22-hour sleeps. And you're
this is so powerful.
So it's gonna, let's call it the following morning. So after, Chance had spoken to you, Farah, and headed out for the evening, and you all wake up, maybe slightly hungover, maybe feeling fine, after your pony keg excursions. Arnadel, you're probably a little disheartened. The Raven Queen hasn't sent any signs or indications. It's just sort of one of those, what do we do now?
Unread.
Yeah, what do we do now kind of days. So what are you all doing? What's the first thing you do when you all wake up?
I'm probably reading.
Yeah.
I was going to say something really...
Hey, it's episode 69. Do it.
It's true.
Crazy.
I was like, masturbate, obviously.
I mean,
Obviously.
you gotta get some life back into that body.
Yeah.
So
Gotta get the blood flowing in all directions.
Gidget's not there, you gotta do what you can.
She's hundreds of miles away. I've got a death hangover.
Oh God. Hi, James. Yeah, that was a good moment to jump in right then. We need to video clip these. Yes. Okay, so Kara's masturbating. Arnadel's reading a book. What are Saye and Farah doing?
I think Farah just kind of rolls out of bed and just kind of ruffles her hair. And she looks at the stein that she brought back to her room with the bar and looks at the dregs and is like, ugh.
All right, little hair of the dog. Perfect.
Probably. I just can't help but think that now she goes over to, because she's an early riser, goes over to Kara's room. How she's doing. Seeing as she was just dead. Here's something a little bit suspicious. Goes, oh no, not today. And goes to meditate, does her morning yoga, does some stretches, and then goes for a little jog.
Perfect. So you've done all of this by the time people are just finally resolving whatever they're doing that morning. And then I think Kara, eventually, you hear a knock on your door. And Arnadel, you can clearly hear this knock. I'm assuming you're in your room as well.
Yeah, so Kara finally like rolls out of bed and puts on some pants and answers the door.
Yeah, and Isolde is standing there. She still looks haggard, kind of ruffled, probably the least pristine you've ever seen her. And she's standing on the other side. She's like, do you have a moment to talk?
Yeah, and she kind of rubs her eyes. Come on in.
Oh, I was hoping to get all of you in one place.
I've been eavesdropping, so I just kind of like casually air quotes like, "Oh hey, I was
Like,
just hey,
getting
what's
a
up, sis?"
glass of water.
Oh,
Hey, what's
yeah.
up? Yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, wonderful. I actually have a gift for all of you. Something, I guess. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm so sorry I got here late, and I know things have been just insane, and I think we could all use a break.
yeah. Agreed. I'm sure Saya's out doing some stretches. Yeah. Let's go find her and Farah.
Great. Wonderful. Yeah, so you hear a knock on your door, Farah, as many footsteps are coming towards you.
You're
You're
muted.
muted.
She just kind of cracks open the door and like you just see like one heavily bagged eye. And she like looks and sees everyone there and she just kind of like swings it open the rest of the way. She's like, yeah, is it breakfast? Is that what's happening?
Oh, well, I was hoping to speak to everyone in one place. We could go to the Middle Sister.
Oh yeah, let's go to the Griddle Sister and get brunch.
Yeah, okay.
And then Isolde's gonna kind of lean over like the railing that looks down on the courtyard and just call like, Saya! Are you like doing laps around?
Yeah, she's just coming back at the end of her trail. She's like, hey, what's up?
We're doing a brunch.
Oh,
And she looks uncomfortable as she says the word brunch.
Kara gives her a thumbs up, like you're doing it.
Yes.
Farah gives the obligatory, woo!
Yeah, brunch. Woo!
Woo!
Mimosa!
a very distinct, yes, queen. Oh,
So it's like, yes, good. Oh, the dogs are saying yes, queen. Oh, they're on our team.
they're all invited to brunch.
Yep.
Mhm.
So we all and the dogs head to the Middle Sister for brunch. Yeah, and as you get inside, no one is actually there at this time. So I was like, oh, that's well, I'll have Vlad go and get someone. But while you're all here, like I said before, I know things have been hard, and with the situation with Rem and all of us gone, and I just want you all to know that everything you do here is appreciated. And speaking of that, and well, I wanted to give you a gift. This is something I've been saving for a while, actually, well, to use for myself, but in light of the circumstances, I just have too much to do, and so here you go. And she passes you a single envelope that's like in this very nice, like thick, luxurious white paper embellished with gold. And there's this symbol of a W pressed into it that's been like dusted with extra, it looks like diamond flakes, like on the seal.
Which one of us is gonna open it?
I almost don't want to. It's so pretty.
I carefully Arnadale travels with a letter opener because
Because
Why
Arnadale.
not?
Because it makes a lot of sense.
it interacts with paper. Papers are related to books. It makes sense to her.
Absolutely.
She carefully opens it, not damaging any part of it, and lays it gently on front. She's
Yeah, so
very used to.
As you slice open this envelope, like this glittery dust just comes out of it, but it's more like smoke because it dissolves in this like effervescent smell that's like jasmine and like a misty morning. Like just the scent
Wow.
pours out of this envelope, and Isolde is just looking at this like really expectantly as this is happening, and you slide the piece of paper out, and again this paper feels like the softest thing in the world, and you're like, how does paper feel like that? And then as you read it in gold like flowing lettering, that you all can't really notice this, but it shifts and changes to be in whatever language you most identify with as you read this piece of paper. It says, "Congratulations, you have received an official invitation to the Wayfarers Interdimensional Spa and Hotel. Congratulations. You are eligible to redeem one trip to us. Your wish is our command."
As Kara like reads this, and she reads like "Your wish is my command," she's like, wouldn't that be funny if Bartleby owned this place?
So it's like, I'm sorry, no. This is the Wayfarers. This is. Well, let's just say it was very, very hard to get this reservation, but I feel like you all will use it well, and you deserve some relaxation. I've always wanted to go to Wish. I just hear amazing things about it, and so you all have to tell me everything that happens.
You obviously have to come with us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
why
why
in the
wouldn't
hell do you
you?
think we're gonna let you not come?
You just slept for 22 hours.
What are you
need...
possibly worth doing in the keep right now? What?
I mean, I have so much to attend to, and
Yeah, so do we.
things
Do you know how many books I've got to read? Do you know how many laps Saya has to run?
No.
Kara pushes a mimosa like directly like in front of Isolde. And she's like, treat
Sorry,
yourself.
Isolde does not have a choice in the matter.
Isolde, like she looks really like touched and kind of like looks down and like pushes the mimosa like back and forth between like her two fingers and is like, okay,
We're gonna have a girl day.
Girl
Also,
day!
we haven't really had a chance to hang out with you.
that's I wouldn't want to infringe though. I know all of you are pretty, tight knit. I wouldn't want to interfere.
What do you mean? We're like tight knit with you too. We just haven't had a chance to like enjoy the like the embroidery around it.
All right. Well, yeah, I'd love to go. I think we all could use a break. I think that would be great. Wow. Okay. Well, whenever we're ready to activate it, I've never been there myself. I assume there's something we have to do to, and she's kind of like looking at the letter.
I feel like we all have to clink mimosas and wish we were there.
I think you're right. That's pretty good.
That
right.
would make sense. Wish.
And say yes.
But I think we have to wish ourselves there.
Okay. All right. And she like holds up a mimosa and is like, okay,
good. Our cheers shall be the wish to a lovely and what's the word when you come together?
Union?
Lovely union.
No, embracing. A time of embracing.
Squad walk.
Squad walk.
Cheers!
Cheers.
Yes,
Right.
queen.
Yes. And as you wish to be at the Wayfarers Interdimensional Spa and Hotel, all of a sudden you find yourselves somewhere else. And it's hard to say exactly where you are. You get the sense, you're not really sure why, but you're in a waiting room of some kind, and you can't really see each other. It's more of this like audio sort of experience where you hear this like lovely, like the gentle lapping of waves, and a very calming, soothing voice comes to you and says, "Please select your experience. Your options are tropical paradise, historical romance, cutting-edge comfort, or get back to nature. Please speak amongst yourself and let me know when you've made your decision. Have a lovely day."
I mean, you guys all know what I'm for, right?
Historical romance?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Historical romance.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I wasn't
fair.
sure about you, Arnadell, or you or Arnadell. I was like,
that goes for both. Brittany
Oh,
and
fair
Arnadell,
enough.
For sure.
Sage wants historical romance. Kara would probably pick Get Back to Nature, but
Yeah, Farrah's like, I mean, yeah, tropical romance, or I mean, I just really want historical romance.
romance is
You-
good.
2 in favor? 3 in favor of romance?
No.
I could go between the getting back to nature and the tropical thing, but I tend to try to reconnect to nature on a daily basis. So let's go with the tropical thing. I don't think Sai's really experienced anything tropical.
Yeah, you did.
So that one time we were on that one
Oh,
island.
Yes, you did. We all
did.
did.
Uh,
You made a friends with
But that wasn't a
furbolgs.
fun tropical trip. It was no vacation.
No.
mhm.
Well, I mean, you know what? I mean, I'm selfishly interested in historical romance, but kind of down for a tropical getaway.
Oh, is this all collective? We're doing it all together?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I would vote for the tropical getaway because it sounds really relaxing, and I don't want to think about romance right now.
Kara's easy. She'll go with whatever.
Mm.
I mean, romance is where you make it, isn't it? So I guess we can go tropical if that's what everyone wants to do.
Azul's like, these are all fantastic. I'm just excited for a vacation. I feel
Hell
like I
yeah.
could really use this. I mean, because I was planning to use these tickets with.
Nope.
No,
Nope.
no,
Nope.
no.
Kara grabs
With
her
us?
hand and pats it and is like, "You don't need that bitch."
Oh, okay. Well, what's our choice then? Someone should tell the nice woman.
Tropical.
We
Yes.
want tropical romance. Or I mean tropical getaway.
If you wanted to mix the two a little bit, we wouldn't
No.
be
No.
mad.
You have selected tropical paradise.
Yep.
You have made an excellent choice. You will be transported in 3, 2, 1. And there's like this like twinkling sound that happens. And all of a sudden, you all are standing on a white, sandy beach. You can feel the sand beneath your toes is perfectly warm, like not too hot. It's just that lovely, and it's that like nice sand that's just very fine, and you know, it's like you just somehow know it's not going to get everywhere. And all around you is the sound of gentle lapping waves up on the beach, and this crystal clear like turquoise water surrounds you, and you see these towering palm trees dotting this isle. And in front of you there is a series of, they look like huts that are surrounding this much larger structure that's made of like palm fronds and very like everything you would imagine like tourist trap in Hawaii like is right in front of you here. You do see immediately there is one of these like these thatched structures that's open, and there is an assortment of tropical drinks there, and there is the most beautiful person you've ever seen like standing behind. You're like, I think you're an elf. You're not really sure the gender. They're just so beautiful, and they're just like waving their hands over a selection of these colorful drinks that have like huge umbrellas and like chunks of fruit like on spears, and they're like, welcome to Paradise Island. Please come forward. Is there anything you would like to drink?
Are you on the menu?
Everything here is on the menu. And
Sweet sisters, I love this place.
Like, oh man, like Kara's eyes immediately, like her eyebrows immediately raise, and she looks over at Farrah like, "Ooh."
you all are dressed in tropical island attire. I would like you all to describe what it is. So Saye,
Oh my god.
what are you wearing?
Oh, Sai is probably just straight up in like a bikini,
Yeah.
like this, a really like bandeau, high loinclothy almost bottoms. It's like nothing is there. Because I was gonna say right away she would have stripped down anyway. She wants to feel the ocean breeze on all of her skin.
You know, it's like they anticipated your needs and you're wearing exactly what you want to be wearing right now. All right, and then Arnadel, what are you wearing, oh pale one?
I mean, you know, like the Speedo version of like a bikini.
Mm-hmm. Like the
Like a
ones that goes
sports-
like high hip bones, like.
No, just, you know, like regular bikini bottoms, but it's like a Speedo,
Okay.
right? It's not falling off in any wave. That shit's tight.
Okay.
And then the top is, you know, kind of like a sports bra almost, but like bikini style. You guys know what I'm talking about? Look up Speedo bikini, I guess.
Okay.
But not high waisted, just regular ass, you know, your like underwear style bikini bottoms. But you know, it's fitted, so it's not
An
slipping off
Olympic
in
bikini.
Yes, an Olympic bikini. Yes,
I like it.
And,
I like it.
jump in the waves, but also like chill. You know, it's not like gonna unfurl.
Yep. Absolutely. And what is Farah wearing?
Farah is wearing like a black one piece, but with a whole bunch of cutouts in everywhere except for here. And she kind of like feels a breeze and she looks behind herself and it's definitely a G-string and she's like, nice.
Good.
Excellent.
And what is Kara wearing?
Kara is wearing, so she's wearing like, you know, like board shorts with a very sports bra like top, and over top she's wearing like a Tommy Bahama shirt with all the buttons undone and her
Yes.
wonderful chest hair blowing in the breeze.
Oh my gosh, magical. Yeah, and Isolde is it like in this very like it's like a white and black half like very elegant bathing suit with one of those giant hats.
I
Like
love
those
it.
giant
Nice.
floppy hats. She's just ready to go. Yeah, and this person standing behind the counter is like, "My name is River. I can help you out with anything you'd like. And a drink for any of you? We have everything.
Oh yes, please.
What would you like?"
I would love a mojito, please.
Wonderful. Coming right up. And like reaches behind the counter and like hands you one.
Oh, Kara, she shimmies her shoulders a little bit. And she's just like so excited. Just like picks up it just like very daintily and like sips so gently from this like tall glass that's just dripping with condensation.
It's perfect. It tastes exactly like what you wanted. And for the rest of you,
Is there like a house special?
Nassim, you're muted.
yeah, you're muted to see. Here, you'll love this. And she reaches down and hands you a coconut from under.
It tastes just like how I thought it would.
It does. So, Nassim, what were you saying? Saya was asking for?
Do you have any shaved ice?
Of course we do. Here you go.
Oh,
And
love
then
shaved ice.
I'm just gonna go ahead and grab all the syrups that are at the bar and pour it all
Yeah.
over. Just wants a snow cone.
And for you, she looks at Arnadel.
I'll take an old fashioned.
Oh,
Absolutely. And River does put an umbrella in it and then hands it to you.
It's like sticking into the ice cube. It's like an ice cube with an umbrella frozen into it.
Mhm.
Yeah, like, how'd
And
you
like
do
probably
that?
a flower.
And Isolde's like, "Oh, I'll have a I don't know. Oh, a sex on the beach."
That's what I was about to
Isolde!
suggest.
And she's like, "I don't know. I've never had one." And River's like, "As you wish," and hands this like pink drink off, and Isolde's just like, "This is fun."
She's so
And
cute.
of course, now that you have your drinks, I would also like to give you your welcome baskets. And then she puts a bunch
Oh,
of these
yeah.
baskets on the table.
Swag bag.
Yeah. So you see these like nice wicker baskets wrapped in cellophane that's all like matched to your favorite colors. And there are a few different objects in here. You have All right. So for Farah, well, do you want to open these up now or?
Oh yeah, absolutely tear into it.
Okay. All right.
100%.
So Farah, inside, you see a very, very nice bottle of what's your favorite alcohol?
Everclear.
Wow.
Oh.
There's a bottle of Everclear, and then there is a tiny little bottle that looks like a perfume bottle of some kind.
I uncork it and I sniff it.
So this is actually, if you all want to pull up common items here, this is perfume of bewitching.
Ooh. Hello.
And then Saye, as you open up yours, there is a bottle of, what is your favorite drink?
What's that stuff called? It basically just tastes like oranges.
Cointreau.
Is it?
Or
Orangina.
liqueur?
Yeah, it's a liqueur.
Yeah, it's Cointreau.
Okay, then that.
And inside you see there is a crop top that looks like it's flames. Like the illusion of dancing flames on it.
That's amazing.
So this is something called glamour weave. So you have a crop top made out of glamour weave, which you all can look up. These are all magic items. Arnadel, as you open up your package, there is a bottle of what inside?
Ooh, what? It'd be the equivalent to like a non-peaty scotch.
Ooh, yeah, so an excellent scotch inside. Perfect. There is also a pen inside. It's this very, very fancy, like, quill. What kind of feather should it have on it?
Ooh, a raven's feather,
A
obviously.
raven's feather. So this is, and just say there's little labels on here. This is a scribe's pen. So essentially what this does is anything you write is invisible except to people who can see magic.
Oh, okay.
And then Kara, what's your bottle?
Oh man, she definitely has a fine bourbon in her basket.
And then also inside there is a small token shaped like a feather.
Ooh.
Feather
She
token.
puts it in her hair.
Gives you 1 use of feather fall. And
Beautiful.
then Isolde like pulls like this gorgeous bottle of wine out of hers, and then like a little ring, and she's like, This is so lovely. You seem to know so much about us." And River's like, "Yes, this is only the most exclusive of places. Not everyone is invited. This experience has been hand-tailored for each and every one of you. Now, feel free to explore the island. If you would like another drink, I can absolutely help you out. We can show you to your rooms, or you can take a look at our list of services available while you are here."
I'll take a look at that list of services.
Absolutely. And she hands over a menu that looks like a bunch of different spa treatments on it. So on there you see there's seaweed wraps. There's something called like a sand bath. They offer mani-pedis.
Mm.
They have a mud room.
Oh, that's where I want to be.
And they have massages available. They also seem to have a pool inside, just in case you don't want to be in the ocean. And then they have a luau happening at 4 p.m. today.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Well, I mean, I just want to do everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
For real.
All of it.
I would say you each can do probably about 2 of these things before the luau
Oh.
starts.
Okay.
Or you don't have to go to the luau. The time is yours. You have 24 hours of pure relaxation, restoration, everything. Everything you could wish for, you can find here.
I'll get muddy with you, Kara.
Yeah. Yeah, Kara's definitely gonna want a stone massage and then relax in the mud pit.
Absolutely.
Farah's gonna want a massage and a mani-pedi.
Okay. Wonderful.
Definitely a massage and that seaweed wrap situation.
Okay. And what Saye is doing, which two?
Mud bath, and then she'll probably just sunbathe by the ocean.
Okay. Yeah, and Isolde is like, okay, well, it's a day to explore things, so I'll do the mud thing. she very weird. And then maybe I can't do the seaweed too. I'll just do a mani pedi after that. Okay, that's fine. All right. And so you all are free to explore this island and kind of drift off to your own individual activities. It's amazing. Like, everybody you meet on this island, you keep running into people. It's maybe like a staff of 10 that you see. Everybody is named like Breeze or Coral or River. And they all sort of look like this vaguely androgynous, vaguely like you can't tell exactly what race or gender they are. They're just all just these beautiful people walking around this island who are super happy to help you. You just think about needing a drink or a snack and it appears in front of you. It's just like absolute relaxation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are these people like real people, or are they just like, is this like a simulation of some sort
Are
of
they
thing?
weird illusions?
Yeah.
Do you want to make some kind of check to try and figure that out?
Sure.
All right, yeah.
I guess I'll
Or you
do.
could ask them. I mean,
Yeah, I guess I'll
Are
just
you
ask River.
real?
Are
Yeah.
you like a real person, or is this just like part of the ambiance?
yeah. So while you're getting your mani pedi done, you can talk to your assistant's name is Coral, and she's there. Oh, no, we are real, in a sense, but we are adapted to our individual guests' needs. So you are in a real place. This is, after all, the Wayfarers Interdimensional Spa and Hotel. We're sort of all places, if you want to think about it that way.
You know, I'd really rather not think. And she just leans back in the chair.
She's okay, and continues to like buff your nails for you. Yeah. And so the mud bath is amazing. You get to this like beautiful like tiled room where everything is just like heated up perfectly, and it's like there's no lumps in the mud. It's just it's like dipping your body in a smoothie. Like, as you're like. And the mud is like glittering with all these sediments and minerals. And Isolde like puts a foot in it and is like looking at you all.
I assume we're all naked as we're getting in the mud pit.
Yeah, absolutely. Jeez.
Kara offers her a hand and like helps her like step in gently.
Oh, okay, this is wow. You get to that point where you like get wasted and you're like, well, okay, we're in mud. This is how people relax. I feel so relaxed right now. It's just incredibly relaxed.
Oh, I love it.
So
Yeah.
I is playing with the mud a lot, like slapping the top of it, drawing like a mustache on her face, giving herself a little scrub, and having a blast.
Mm-hmm. So, how have you both been? I know we don't get to talk much.
You know, coming back from the dead is an ordeal. You were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
But I learned a lot while we were when I was on the other side, and all things considered, pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better way to get back to normal, huh?
Right.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I figured this would be good. Yeah, you definitely need to take it easy. I personally have never died, but I have brought several people back. I can imagine it's not great.
Yeah, Kara moves in like close to her just so that their knees like just barely touch.
Uh-huh.
And she asks her, so how is it that you came to be a part of this? When she like motions with her hand like to the greater world, like part of the whole Sisters of Sorrow thing.
Oh, uh, well, um, as you know, I grew up, alleged nobility, so I actually spent most of my life, in Phelan, where I studied a huge variety of subjects. I was on track to, I don't know, be an alchemist or a magician, something like that. Heck, even a librarian. My family would have preferred that. And so I was raised to be a good follower of the mother and the father, and I went to church, and that was a big part of my family's life. And I don't know, something about it didn't quite make sense to me. But religion always fascinated me, and so I decided to sort of pursue that, after I graduated. And I don't know, it was one day I was walking down the streets of Phelan, and I was thinking about something. I can't even remember really what it was, and all of a sudden I found myself in this tiny little temple. You've been to Phelan. I'm not sure if you've seen just the cathedrals there are beautiful, but this little hole in the wall, I had no idea how I got there, but it was a shrine to the Sisters of Sorrow, and my feet had just led me there, and I felt there was just, I don't know, like I was meant to be there.
Kara kind of like clinks her glass against Isolde's and sounds like it was fated to be.
Yeah. I don't know. And I guess the rest of the story doesn't really matter, but I fell in with the sisters, and my family didn't really like that. And then I met Rem, and she encouraged me to get out of there and start this crazy thing. And I thought, why not? Like, let's change the world. And here we are. And well, here I am. She takes a big, like, sip of her sex on the beach. Kind of, like, slumps a little deeper in the mud.
Who invited you here? Or did you acquire these invitations on your own?
I did acquire these. I had a family member who went, and then she got me on a list. And so you have to be on the list to get in here for, like, ever. This is just the most exclusive place with Phelan royalty. I was so excited when I got these tickets, especially with the whole situation, and I've just been saving them for the right time. And
thank you so much for sharing them with us. I've only ever heard rumors about this place, and some of the most well-traveled monks of my temple had been offered invitations for their work, but they always refuse because, I mean, we never accept gifts.
right.
So I'm just like, what are you doing? And I can't believe I'm here.
I know. I mean, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I mean, look at this dirt in a pit that we're in.
Yeah, Kara like snort laughs as she after she says that.
All right, and then let's go ahead and bounce over to Arnadeli. So you were getting a seaweed wrap, and what was your other thing that you were doing?
Oh, I was gonna do seaweed wrap and massage.
Yes. All right. So the massage room is like set on the beach. It's so it's got a ceiling on it, but all it is, the walls are just totally open to the sea breeze. So just the smells and sounds of the ocean are just coursing over you. You see there are all these like white linens that have been hung that are fluttering gently and perfectly in the breeze. So you're like lying on this table, and this service worker named Thorn is there, and he's rubbing away all of your tensions, all of your stress. Has Arnadel ever had a massage?
I'm sure Aaron's given her massages,
But like
in our
a
intimate
professional
moments.
massage.
No, not
Oh,
a
yeah.
professional massage.
How do you think Arnadel's reacting to this?
She's probably like, she's smart, so she knows that this is like a professional thing, so she's not taking it as like a sensual thing by any means, but it's still like uncomfortable for this like male androgynous most probably attractive, but like she's uncomfortable with that kind of touching at first, because she has to logically rationalize, like, no, this is his job, this is
Yep.
healing, this is not, don't make it weird for him, like
Yeah, the
this is-
anxiety of getting
right, like
totally.
she's just like raised by being touched by somebody else, and like a non she's not a big touchy feely person. She gives Saya and Kara and Farah hugs, and Aaron, but outside of that, not much. So this is like a little bridge for her to cross. But after like 5 minutes, she's like, fuck, whatever, I don't give a fuck, this feels great.
Yeah, you're like
to
I
relax.
can actually feel my problems leaving my body
Yeah.
and flying into space.
Yeah.
It is amazing. Like you had no idea how much tension you've been carrying over the last like couple months with everything happening. It's just you achieve nirvana, like, as this is all just going away from you. And just the lulling of the breeze here. Why don't you go ahead while your face is like down in this little hole here, so you're looking down like at the white grains of the wood here. Why don't you go ahead and make me a perception check?
Oh, perception check. Seems about right. Hold on, let me consult the I was looking at my scribe's pen, and now I have to figure out how to get back to my character
Oh
sheet.
no! Treasure! No, misleading.
I have a sorry. Oh, not bad. That's a 14. No. 15.
Okay. Yeah, so as you're like drifting out, you're like, oh my god, everything is amazing. As you're looking at the floor, you see this little like spark of electricity. It's very weird, like that just moves along like the white grain of the wood. There's just like this sudden like almost like a distortion for a moment.
Even within like ultimate relaxation mode, I'm gonna flick detect magic on. Just
yeah, absolutely. Everything around you is super magical.
Okay, so that's a bad idea. I'm like,
yeah, you're like, oh god, it's all super magic. So you wouldn't be able to determine like if that was different magic than anything else happening here.
But I definitely, so I'm like, wait, I saw that, right?
But you look again and it's fine. The floor is just.
I'm gonna sit up like in the midst of this delightful massage and just.
Thorn steps back in. Oh, I'm so sorry. Was I hurting you?
No. No. Do you guys have like? I saw a spark in your sand.
Oh, well, I apologize if anything you see here has distressed you. Is there anything I can do?
No, just let you get back to my shoulders.
Would you like another beverage?
Yeah. I'll take another.
And he like reaches down inside a cabinet and like pulls out a drink, an old fashioned, and hands it to you.
She's like, she's gonna drink it, but she's not gonna get like, she's like a bit not on edge, just like noted. So she's like on semi-alert, but still very relaxed.
Yeah, and bouncing back over, so Farah, your nails are looking amazing. What did you ask for?
On point.
What is Coral doing for you?
She got like matching black stiletto nails, but with gold tips.
Oh my God.
And she's like, Wow. Great job, Coral.
Thank you. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you. I hope you absolutely enjoy them.
You okay, girl? You want a sip of my coconut?
No, thank you. Would you like anything else?
No, I think I'm good. It's just I think I get a massage scheduled, or there's a luau later.
Oh, absolutely. You should definitely check out the luau. It's going to be a great time.
Okay, great. You have a great rest of your day. I'm gonna,
You as well.
This is getting weird.
Are you sure you're okay? Cause you kind of have a stutter that you didn't have before.
No, I'm wonderful. Please, enjoy the rest of your day.
Okay. She takes her coconut.
Here you go. Take your nails
Yeah.
and go. All right, and then I think Kara, were you heading over to get a massage as well?
Oh yes.
Okay. Yeah, so I think both Farah and Kara, you sort of rendezvous with Arnadel in the hallway as you're moving towards your separate activities. Saye, where were you going?
You're muted.
It's so muted.
She wants to go pass out on the sand.
Absolutely. You can definitely do that. So you can also actually head towards that massage area where they have like just these lovely and people offer you towels, umbrellas, whatever you would like, oil. It's all there waiting for you.
A lotion of tanning.
the lotion of tanning. I'm going to say Isolde is just following you, Kara, whatever. She has no idea what to do. She needs a friend to tell her how to relax. So you all meet up together in the hallway for a brief moment.
Farah instantly is like, look! Holds out her nails.
Oh.
Those look so impractical, but lovely. But impractical.
Yeah. You gonna cut a bitch.
I know, right? Don't fuck with me, ladies. She takes another big drag out of her coconut. She's like, yeah, I think my nail tech needs a break. They might be working them too hard. She kind of had a little spaz out right at the end. Don't really know.
Weird.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
She's just kind of you've seen these people. They're literally perfect. And at the end, they just got a major stutter and kept repeating themselves. And I asked her if she was okay. And they were like, yeah, everything's perfect. So
that's weird because I saw a weird phenomenon in the sand. But I thought maybe I was daydreaming, but I'm pretty sure I don't do that. So
Phenomenon as in
well, I don't what would the fantasy word for a glitch be?
I guess that's not a fantasy. We could use that word if we want. That's
Yeah.
It's like an illusion magic glitch, whatever.
Yeah,
like a
The
tell.
illusion doesn't
All right, how about
come out quite right.
If an illusion magic illusion spell had a hiccup, it hiccuped, right? Is that that makes sense, right?
well, aren't we in a magical place? This doesn't sound too abnormal to me.
It would take a great deal of magic to create something like this, perhaps. Though that does seem odd if this is supposed to be the most perfect place in the universe, right?
If it's that exclusive and you have to be invited. Anyway.
Well,
It's probably fine. It's probably nothing.
Arnadell's
your
like,
eyes open.
Yeah.
Listen. And
I don't know if I want to go to that luau.
we can all sit on the beach and look up at the beautiful sky.
Yeah, I think I'd rather do that. Luau sounds like a trap. It took a lot of effort to not say traf.
No, this place is okay, this place is the most exclusive place in the whole universe. People wait years to come here.
Wait,
I'm sure there's not
Isolde,
any kind. Yeah,
What kind of people wait years to get here?
I mean,
I
rich
don't know. You're
people-
being so paranoid. It's fine.
I mean, people of renowned, wealthy people, wizards,
People that might be pissed off at us.
I mean, we have a lot of people pissed off.
well,
at us.
I.
They didn't know we were
suppose-
coming here. Did they?
How could they
Well,
know?
I mean, they know that we. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Well,
Sorry.
all I know is we've already been in some pretty vulnerable states. If anything was to happen, maybe they would have done it already.
Arnadel wants
I don't know.
to take a split second and like fire an eldritch blast into the sand.
Okay. Yeah, and you do so, and sand like explodes in this white wave upwards.
All right. Cool.
Kara like snaps her fingers and like a drink appears in her hands and she points at Ardell. She's like, see, like you got your magic. I've got a drink.
Everything's fine.
Yeah,
right.
and she like grabs his old hand. We're gonna get a massage. Everything's great. This is
Okay,
the best.
More-
She's like
more sex on the
obviously
beach.
Come on, you guys. All right.
Yes.
I'm chill.
maybe
chill.
anyway.
But you can't. You did. It. Am I the only one that's trigger happy here? Like, come on, guys. We've been through some shit.
Clearly you need another massage, or maybe that
Yeah.
seaweed wrap will just
All right.
Hit the
Yeah, I don't know.
solve all the
do-
problems out of you. She's clearly drunk.
I just get it.
She's like, I'll go to my seaweed appointment. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to worry you.
No. I'm not dismissing anything you're saying. Just keep an eye out. That's all. I'm just
All right.
saying things go wrong sometimes, but keep an eye out.
Okay.
All right. And
Let's get those massages.
yeah, so Isolde, Farah, and Kara, you are led to the massage room, where Thorn greets you and is like, please lay down, make yourselves comfortable, strip to your desired level. I'm going to rub all of your troubles away.
Kara like throws off her clothes. Is like, whoa!
Farrah's like, yeah.
All right, so Thorn, Shark, and Breeze are going to be your three messieurs.
Beautiful.
God, I'm so good at making D&D names. And these amazing massages begin. And then Arnadel, you make it to your seaweed wrap appointment, which is exactly what it sounds like it is. This person begins to lovingly wrap you and just layer after layer of seaweed with your like arms stuck by your sides, and like there's this like kind of like very good smelling oil that she's like coating you, and you sort of start to feel like sushi like after a while.
Nice nori wrap.
And they're just like, now just relax. Your circulation is moving through your body, and just every inch of you is being rejuvenated and revitalized. So just breathe, enjoy. Let me know if you need anything. And she like holds up an old fashioned like with the straw for you.
Arnadel's starting to get like, she's like, all right. She's
She
like, "You know what?"
sprinkles some like salmon roe on
Yeah.
top.
Oh man, Arnadel's gonna be like, I think I'm good. She's gonna mentally cast levitate onto the glass near her face. She's like, I think some alone time would be good.
Oh, absolutely. If you would like any music to play, just wish for it.
Thank you.
I'll be right outside.
Oh my god, does Arnadel like have Enya playing in the background?
No, Arnadel's not listening to music. She's like fucking like not relaxed. She's
Yeah.
kind of like probably a trigger. Her paranoia has been triggered.
Yeah, and so Coral says, I'll be right outside. And then all of a sudden, Coral just freezes and is looking at you with a smile on her face.
Uh,
What? It's so weird.
Arnadel's kind of like, at first, if somebody were to do that in real life, you'd probably be
You're like,
So
but,
she
like not blinking, like frozen.
I think Arnadel's levitate spell drops, so the glass shatters, and she's gonna leap the fuck up and like wrestle herself out of the
Go ahead
wrap
and make me like a strength check to like get out.
Break out of the ceiling.
You break out of the ramp.
Oh, sorry, Lucy. That's hold on. My dog's slipping out of my lap.
What do you think the DC to break out of a seaweed wrap would
It's
be?
just a naked strength check.
Mm-hmm.
18.
Oh, okay, yeah, you like
Adrenaline.
Yeah,
Adrenalized.
the seaweed shreds around you as you leap up and free your arms. So you're standing there like covered in like this well-scented oil, like breathing in front of this frozen person.
I want to investigate that shit.
Yeah. What are you doing exactly?
Using scientific method. And definitely going to observe as much as possible and make assumptions off of that and then proceed cautiously. Obviously, like detect magic probably won't work since everything's magical, but she's going to use process of elimination to determine if it's safe to touch her.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't move. She doesn't seem to respond to any like verbal or cues.
Shocking grasp.
You're gonna shock and grasp her? Okay.
God damn.
All right, go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, she's not even a hit. Oh, I guess she's not wearing a. Oh, wow, that's a lot. I don't want to kill her. I just want to, zap her. Can I like?
You might roll 3 ones.
You could roll 3 ones.
Can I just roll 1d8?
Sure. Let's say you're giving her a little zap. Why
Just
not?
a zap. I just want to like.
Is it an 8?
Yeah.
Always when you
I
go
don't
up-
want to kill her.
Yeah, so
Whoops.
you reach out and zap her and you see her body like shake, and all like as this is happening and electricity courses through her, her form changes. The illusion of skin drops away and you see standing in front of you is this humanoid shape that's made of wood and metal. So this is actually like someone you've seen before. You knew that they were a Warforged. No, this is one of the people who was on the astral vessel you were sailing around with Aaron. There was a Warforged on that ship named Warden. So you recognize what is standing in front of you now. This is a Warforged. That's like, as you shock it, these glowing blue eyes kind of turn towards you, and this voice issues forth from it. Thank you. I seem to be in need of assistance. There is something interfering with my programming.
Can you hear me?
I can.
What happened? Is it a virus?
Something is interfering with my programming, and
you don't.
I need assistance.
What can I do?
I can take you to my central control.
Yep. I'm gonna take Alistair Fitzpatrick and I'm gonna send a message. I'm gonna send him to find you guys. And he's gonna lead you to me. Because he knows where I'm at. So we're gonna do that.
Yeah, so Alistar appears like over towards like the massage area and like where Saya is sprawled out on the stand. What is the message you are relaying?
Get your ass up and follow Alistair Fitzpatrick. I'm en route to find, like, something's up and he's gonna find me and you're gonna find me that way. Because I don't know where I'm going. I'm just following this like Warforged.
Yeah, and as this all happens and you all like hear the sound coming towards you, your 3 messieurs, they all stand up like rigid all of a sudden, and they speak in unison and go, "We need assistance. Something is interfering with our programming."
Kara, like, very groggily, like, pushes herself up from the table and is like, what? What are you talking about?
We need assistance. Please follow us. And they begin to walk off into the building.
Farah kind of just like looks after them, and after like the talk with Arnadal, she's like, mage armor.
Isolde's like, this is very unusual. Maybe this is part of, I don't know, it's like a murder mystery or some.
That's not the option we picked, Isolde.
That's cute. I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
But everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna figure it out. And like,
we're limber now.
Wonderful. Okay. So if you all follow Alistar and these three Messieurs, who they all still look like the illusion of just these beautiful people, like moving through the halls in like their white shorts and like matching polos. Like they fall into step with now you all can see this transformed form. So Coral the Warforged is just walking down the hall at this rhythmic pace with Arnadel sort of trailing behind. So you all see this metal person in front of Arnadel here.
Who's that?
Yeah, Kara's finger like traces their path.
What?
It's like
Oh, honey.
Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, great. Excuse me, where are we going? We need assistance. Oh, okay. God.
Wait,
We're going to the motherboard center point
Center
something.
command.
Center command. We're going to the center command. So
okay.
I hope there's a luau there.
So
Kara snaps her fingers for another drink.
it appears. Yep.
She's like, oh, good.
The drink is green.
What the fuck? This isn't right.
As you begin to make your way here, the Warforged that you know as Coral begins to lead you actually out of the building and towards one of these like thatched huts that's sitting in this ring on the beach. And she points forward at the hut and says, "There, the problem is in there. Something is interfering with our programming. Please assist."
Okay.
All right. I will sneak up to the entrance, peek inside.
Okay. Yeah, so you still thin on the beach. So you're opening up the door.
Yeah.
Okay. As you look inside this room, I need you to go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
25.
Oh my god.
Damn.
Monks.
Fucking monks.
What the shit? Okay. So, as you step up and you swing open the door, you see a small room that's completely dark except for these crystals that have been laid out in this geometric pattern, like on these different pedestals that sort of flash with like this bluish light. But that's like you can only catch a quick glimpse of that because before you know it, all of a sudden the hut just like peals with this huge like sound of thunder, and all of this electricity seems to crackle and move through the hut at once. And so all of you looking at Saye about 40 feet away from you at this hut, it explodes suddenly, like as this thunder and lightning just shoots, like the hut goes flying into pieces here, and you see that there's this like electric matrix that has sort of formed over all of these crystals, and there's this vaguely like humanoid shape that seems to be dancing in between these five
Fucking
crystals
Rem.
here. There's nothing that would lead you to maybe believe that, but but yeah, so the hut flies apart into pieces, and Saya, you managed to throw yourself out of the way of getting like shot by one of these blasts here. I need everybody to go ahead and roll some initiative for me. Island adventure, Maidens day
Oh
off.
well, Kara got a natural
day
one.
Off, please.
You had a lovely sunbathe. So Kara got a 1. Farah?
13.
Okay. Arnadel?
14.
Okay. And Saya.
21.
Saya killing it over here with these rolls. Okay. Rolling for Isolde. Rolling for my monster. Okay. 18. Got it. Okay, so Saya, you actually get the first move here. So as the hut explodes, and now you see this, like, electric thing that seems to be dancing between these 5 crystal points, and it's, like, standing sort of up in the air now, suspended. It's hard to actually look at, like, in the sun, because it just seems to be a being made out of just energy that's in front of you here. You see that all of the attendants who have been following you here fall over. They just straight up fall over in the sand, like, as this happens and the hut explodes. So here you are. You're, like, right in front of it. You, like, managed to shield yourself behind, like, a piece of roof. And you're right by this creature. What would you like to do?
Man, okay. I'm gonna, because it seems electric, I kind of want to water whip it.
Okay. Tell me how that works.
It's essentially a whip of water that I can. How high in the air is it?
It's like 10 feet tall, so maybe a couple feet off the ground.
For sure. Yeah, it has a range of like 30 feet, and I can hit something with bludgeoning damage at with a whip of water and either pull it down towards me or knock it prone.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Dex. It makes a dex saving throw. And
I got a 21.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's fine.
So you, like, send out this whip of water trying to hit it, and it just seems to, like, not interact with the energy. It, like, doesn't have any physical mass to grab onto. So it just sort of falls into water. And then this thing is going to go ahead and take a turn here. So I'm going to need to... Yeah, I'm going to need Saye to make a save, and then let's have Arnadel and Farah make a dexterity saving throw. Sorry, Sage is safe because Sage walked away.
It's 17.
Okay.
19 for Saya.
And Arnadel?
Sorry, I was like, what was the roll again? Sorry.
Dexterity saving throw.
I rolled a math. 7 and 4. Please help me.
11. Okay. So Arnadel is going to be the only one who fails this. So as this happens, this creature seems to take a piece of itself and hurls it out, like, in this ball of lightning that first runs into Saya and then bounces to Farah and then bounces to Arnadel as this happens.
Bitch, that's my move.
So that's going to be 36 lightning damage to Arnadel, and then Saye and Farah are going to take half of that. So 18 points of lightning damage.
Did you just get chain lightning?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we did.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so this creature is just crackling and dancing again between these pillars here. And you see the Warforged sort of, like, twitching on the ground. All their human illusion has totally dropped from all of them. All right, and then Arnadel, we are at you with Farah on deck.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the living fuck out of the crystals.
Pew. Ooh, the crystals. Cool.
Yep. Going through the crystals.
All right, go ahead and roll to hit some of these crystals.
Ooh, first one's a 2. I get to do this 3 times, right?
Yes.
Second one's a 1.
Oh, why?
I mean, I did just get 36 points of damage.
Yeah.
And then the next one is a, let's see. Where the fuck is my spells? Attack bonus 9. So that might actually, well, I don't know. I rolled a 2 the first time, right?
Yeah.
Plus a 9 would be
An 11.
That's not gonna do it.
Just not enough to hit one.
Oh, okay. Well, this will definitely, because I rolled a 13 plus 9. So what is
Yeah.
that? 22.
Yeah, so like your first 2 blasts, they go like charging towards this thing, and it's like the creature just moves energy like just in time to kind of deflect your blows from hitting these crystals here, and then but your third one gets through, and you see one of these crystals gets knocked and goes flying off of its pedestal here and kind of like rolls off into the sand, and you see like this blue energy moves through this creature as it starts to diminish in size.
Oh, shit.
All right.
So I'm screaming at everybody, fucking knock! Get the crystals!
Bad crystal!
I don't do damage to it? That just knocked it off?
Yeah, you just knocked it off.
Right.
But it is out of play. So we're down to 4 crystals. Okay. And then Farah, we are up to you.
All right. So seeing all this happen, Farah's going to call upon her spiritual weapon over by the crystals, and see if she can make a hit with that. That's 22.
Yeah, definitely. You scissoring rock. Rock, paper, scissors, bitch. It's here.
69, baby.
69.
We're scissoring. We're scissoring that rock.
Scissoring some sex on the beach.
Getting our rocks off by scissoring.
Thank you. That was the joke I was looking for. All right, so that's gonna be 9 points of damage.
Yeah. So how does your scissors like take out this rock?
I think it's like when you try to get through one of those like impossible plastic packages where like your scissors just slip off and it like pushes the package out of the way.
Why? Yeah.
Yeah.
You bring the scissors together, and the rock goes pew, like flying off onto the beach. And again, that effect happens where the creature like shocks like a bunch of different colors and then seems to shrink a little bit in size.
Cool. And then I'm going to firebolt another one.
Rude.
Oh, that's not as good. That's gonna be a 15.
Okay. Yep, that'll still do it.
Woo! Okay, those are these guys. It's 17.
Okay. Yep. So yeah, you heat up this rock and it just like goes like flying off here, and the creature again shrinks in size, and it seems to grow exceptionally fast and angry when this happens. All right. So as we move into that phase, I need everybody here to make a Constitution saving throw.
Is this against a magical effect? Or poison?
Magic.
Is that a magical thing?
No, I don't think so, unfortunately.
Okay.
Got a 13.
Oh shit.
Not a disease, is it?
It is not.
Okay.
Y'all
19.
are just getting so resistant to everything.
Seriously.
I rolled a 10.
Okay.
Ooh, okay, not bad. 16.
Oh god. Okay. So I think just Saye and Kara. Wait, what did you get, Farah?
13.
Yeah. So Saye and Kara are the only ones who succeed this. So all of a sudden, the loudest sound you've ever heard in your life happens, like as this giant thunder crack just shakes like this entire area here, and just lightning is like shooting up from the sand, so sand is flying everywhere. It is so loud, you feel actually like blood coming from your ears, like as Arnadel and Farah, you are deafened by this here, and all of this damage. 96? Are you serious?
Woo!
Holy shit!
What kind of damage is that?
It is thunder damage.
Thunder,
Oh,
thunder,
I
thunder.
rolled,
Ho!
Such butts. You are so lucky. I got 28. Oh my god.
It's not that much at all.
I rolled 4 3s and
Oh.
2 1s. What the shit? Wow. Okay. So that's going to be 28 damage to those who failed, and then half of that to those who succeeded.
Okay.
Wow. So the beach explodes in thunder, and Arnadel and Farah, you just like, it's like that sound, just all you can hear is a high-pitched whining sound. Okay, and then we move, and Isolde is gonna, and you feel like blood running down your ears. And Isolde is actually going to go ahead and run over and touch. She can only do this to one. She's gonna touch eeny, meeny, miny. Farah. All of a sudden, you can hear.
Thanks.
And you get back 18 hit points.
Thank
As
you.
the soul gives you a little touchy. All right.
I liked it.
And then Kara, we are up to you. There are 2 crystals remaining, and this thing is going ape shit.
Ooh, okay. Oh wait, so another one of you is deafened by this. Yes?
Yeah, Arnadel is still deafened.
Kara is going to stumble over to Arnadel and just slap a hand on her shoulder and be like, don't worry, you're gonna be all right. And halfway through her sentence, you hear her say that as she casts Lesser Restoration on Arnadel, so she is no longer deafened.
What? Arnadel's looking at you like, what the fuck?
I told you you're gonna be all right.
When the fuck did you get cool with magic?
What are you talking about, magic?
Arnadel takes a
I don't
split
do
second.
magic.
She's like, okay, all right. She doesn't want to like rain on your parade, you know. She's like, magic. She's like, oh no. You guys following?
Yeah.
Y'all got real quiet.
No.
And then Car will use her bonus action to rage and then run over to the crystals and get ready to punch one. But yeah.
I'm ready.
That's her turn.
No, thank you, Sage. For saying that. I was trying to role play. She would be more stoked.
Yeah.
that you learned-
No, I get it. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
with you.
I love
Yeah.
how Kara thinks that her comforting words of friendship
Were
and
what
support
really healed
were what
Arnadel's
did-
earballs.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Kara
Okay.
doesn't understand
think-
what's happening.
Right, Arnadel doesn't understand either, and she's like, "You learned magic," and then she sees Kara's confusion, is like, "Never mind,
Yeah, Isolde is also like, did you?
we're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna friendship
No,
is magic.
to Kara,
Friendship
it's not
is
magic. She's just imbued with the power of Moradin, and sometimes that gives her some special abilities.
Okay, damn. I mean that is what it is.
Respect, baby. All right. Super
Pew,
excited.
cleric.
All right. So Kara is over in the action. So now you can see this thing dancing around angrily between the remaining 2 crystals. And Saye, we are up to you.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go punchy on the crystals.
You can definitely do that. Go for it.
All right.
Roll the hit.
I
Oh
hit
my
the
God.
first one. Is the where? Oh, they're at the top. Jesus.
Oh god, what is my AC without armor?
You're naked.
You knew.
I'm wearing a Tommy Bahama.
No, we took our clothes off.
Oh my god, that's right. We are naked.
Everybody's naked. This
Naked
came from
Blue
suit
Jay.
wrap, and sunbathing. So everybody is naked during this fight. Venture Maidens, episode 69.
Love it.
Woo.
18 to hit.
You best
That's
believe I'm
when you,
calling this episode "Sex on the Beach." I don't give a fuck.
Yep, it has to be.
An 18 will definitely hit.
Where's my
With,
AC? 12.
9 damage
Okay.
for 1 punch.
How do you send this flying? Are you like punching it? You roundhouse kicking? Like what's your move?
I'm like, yeah, like
Full
karate
strike.
chop kicking it, like trying to cut a board in half.
Yeah. Yeah. You do
Yeah.
so, and the rock goes like flying off. You gonna take that
Yeah,
extra
and then
attack?
I'm gonna take that extra attack on the second crystal, which is 23 to hit
Yep, definitely.
with 8 more damage.
Okay, yeah, and as you send this final crystal flying, the energy thing cackles like in front of you like one last time as like sparks go everywhere, and you feel like all the hair on your body like stand up as like this pressure suddenly disappears. And as you're looking at these rocks, you see that all of them turn from this like lovely blue color to this like black sort of cloudy color, and they like break apart. And suddenly the beach around you starts to like disappear. It's very weird at first. It like starts to phase out. So there's no more sand, there's no more waves, like the breeze disappears around you, and you find yourselves just on this flat, like packed floor. And standing in front of you is this very, very tall person who has sort of this lavender colored skin, and they are dressed in like this white sort of coverall suit. And they look at you. They don't have any like sclera in their eyes. It's just like these white eyes turned towards you curiously. And you do see that there are all these warforged just sort of laying on the floor around you. And this being in front of you has a voice that you recognize. It's actually the voice that you've been hearing all day. Thank you so much for your assistance. I am so sorry that your experience was marred by something like this. This is highly unusual, and again, my deepest regrets.
Who are you?
Oh, my name is Wayfarer. This is a place of my own creation.
What happened? What sabotaged your programming?
Something went wrong with my programming crystals. I am not sure why. Perhaps they were sabotaged.
Para cocks her head and like looks off into the distance and in deep thinking, and but who would want to sabotage this place? It's like the best place in the world.
I do not
Shit.
know. It is quite
Oh, no.
concerning.
Arna's gonna walk over to the crystals.
Yeah, so now they're like crumbling even as you look at them there. Like this blackness in them seems to be like corrupting the very like form of the crystal. And Wayfarer looks over at them and looks at you examining them. Again, this is extremely concerning. I am so sorry that you had to experience this. I assure you, Wish is usually a very nice place.
It was nice.
I mean, I think for all of our trouble, we should get complimentary tickets for another visit so that we can get the full Wish experience when it's fully functional, because this is just, it's a disappointment.
No one has ever made more sense to me than she is making to me right now.
I completely understand. I am so sorry for this. Absolutely. And Wayfarer raises their hand like up in the air, and 5 new of these letters that you saw before appears, each one floating in front of you here. Please give us some time to repair and reset everything, and then we would love to have you return to the Wayfarer Inn.
Oh wait, Kara winks at Isolde. It's like, whatever we
Isolde is
can
like,
do. Whatever we can do to help resolve this issue.
I'm afraid it is quite beyond your knowledge as residents of the material plane, but I shall look into it. And please, return shortly. We hope you enjoyed at least some of your stay.
Arnadal wants to ask Wayfarer, I'm like, can I just take a little sample of this? Do you mind?
Not at all. It is trash.
It is National Raccoon Day.
One warlock's treasure is basically everybody else's trash, so she's gonna pick it up and put it in her component pouch because she's gonna want to look at it later.
Once again, I am deeply sorry, and I hope this does something to allay that. And suddenly, like, in their slender fingers, a card appears. It looks like a business card, and it just has the word, or WISH, printed on it in this beautiful golden letter, and they hand it towards one of you to take.
I think Isolde should take care of this, right?
Oh, yeah, thank you. It was an honor, Wayfarer. This all was lovely while, it lasted, and, we'll be back again. Thank you. You are very welcome. it is time for you to go now. And Wayfarer, like, waves their hand, and you all find yourselves back in the Middle Sister Tavern, feeling, well, you had some kind of relaxation.
Are we still naked?
You are back in your clothes.
Oh, okay.
But the fond memory of how naked you were just moments ago is still ringing through your ears.
We still have our goodies, right?
You do. Each of you have a little bag. You have your little cellophane packages with you, so you each have those items still somehow. And you also have a wish.
What?
Or at least a card that says wish. Who knows? All right, and I think that's where we're gonna end for today. Yay!
Oh man, no.
Maidens!
Car definitely
Car
is like, hey, is old if you still want that massage.
This was like, I don't understand what's happening.
Farrah just like casually puts her hand back and casts guidance on Kara's butt cheek.
Car just making her way through the keep, all the steps. Thank you all so much for joining us for episode 69 of the Venture Maidens. We hope you had fun. We've had a ton of fun getting here. So, yeah, I have been Celeste Conowitch, your dungeon master.
I've been your incapable of relaxation moon elf warlock Arnadella Thil, played by Brittany Quintero.
I am Katie, and I have played your tastefully G-string tiefling sorceress, Fair Valen.
It's all the rage now. You're fine.
It's so in.
And I'm Nassim, your sun-kissed human monk, Cyanur.
God, so perfect.
And I'm your totes trending barbarian, Cara Brynhilda.
Oh my God, you all are terrible. This is our show, Venture Maidens. This is the first time we're watching or using Restream, so if you are watching us on YouTube or Twitter, thank you so much for joining us. It's super cool that we're on all these platforms now. If you like what we do and you want to see the show grow and expand, please follow us on social media at Venture Maidens across the board. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You can join our Discord server. We always have that link floating around, or feel free to hop on in there. You can support us on Patreon, so check us out, Venture Maidens on Patreon. And yeah, next week, Wednesday, we are going to be back. Saye, or Nassim, whatever. Nassim, Katie, Sage, and myself are going to be in a Descent into Avernus game that will be streaming on the Wednesdays that we're not doing Venture Maidens. So every single Wednesday, you can find us. We're going to hell.
Bam!
We're playing through Baldur's Gate, Descent into Avernus. It's going to be...
Oh my God! And guess what? I will be the storyteller, and Celeste will be playing.
I'm so freaking excited to be a player and be rowdy as hell.
Let's go.
Yeah. It's my turn. But anyway, thank you all so much for joining us, and until next time,
Venture away!
Venture away 69! 69!
69!